Hello again, guys. Reset Jet here. Welcome back to the channel. Holy shit, it has been a long time. And it's kind of a rarity that I'm actually streaming today. Usually, my kids would be running around right now, and my wife would be busy with the girls, and I certainly wouldn't be on here. But just got back from work a few hours ago, and my wife and the in-laws are on their way back from my brother-in-law, so I figured I got a couple hours here. Let's see if we can knock the cobwebs off a little bit. It's been a couple of months since I streamed, and let's hop back into X-Plane and get a little just a little flight in here for you guys. We're gonna mix it up a little bit here. We'll pretend the APU is not working just to kind of mix things up a little bit here, but it should be pretty short flight here, just under an hour, going down to San Diego on the old cactus livery here, take it out of the desert. We're only going to go up to 28,000 feet, like I said, only 56 minutes, and I want to say the weather should be just fine down there. Actually, I haven't even looked, but it's San Diego. When is the weather not good down there? Yeah, so light winds out of the west, high broken layer, and what's that, 23 degrees, like 75 or so. So weather's beautiful down there. Let's go ahead and hop into flight deck. I'd like to get off of the ground here in about another 25 minutes or so. Get off about 5 o'clock local time here on the East Coast anyway. So let's go ahead, we'll hop into flight deck, and we'll get the IRS started up here. Go left, center, right. Yaw dampers on, EEC's already on. Let's see, APU's not gonna work, so electric panels set there, emergency lights on, engine limiters on. We might lag, so we'll go to the second starter. Let's see, engine AS off, lights are good, window heats can come on, seatbelt signs, no smoking signs on. Auto mode 1, and keep the auto rate here at that little arrow. Let's see, what's our San Diego's 17 feet, so we can just round that up to 20. Alright, equipment cooling is fine there, lights, we can test them all, and that looks just fine. Pneumatic panel looks fine as well too. Let's move down to the MCP. Flight director on, auto throttle armed, LNAV, VNAV, we're probably armed those. We should be able to, but we can't right now just because simisms. But move on to the lights here. Those are all fine. We'll test the oxygen. Looking for more than, I think, 1,000 pounds of pressure here. Hydraulic quantity. Let's go ahead and refill those. Right, that looks good there. All right, let's see. What's our altimeter setting? Is here at Phoenix. Let's do that. So 2995, and we'll go ahead and bug 1,000 feet here. Do that for the captain's side as well too. Let's slide. Whoa, slide over. $2,995. 1,000 feet, 95. All right. Move on to the iCast. Those all look like normal messages, sort of. Shouldn't see the auto speed break there, but whatever. And shouldn't see that either, but that's fine. Auto brakes RTO. And let's see. Worry about the FMC in just a little bit here. Let's zero out our DH. On the left and on the right side. All right, Slide on down radios. We are on the VATSIM, and I'm sort of on the fence about staying on VATSIM. Kind of one of the gripes that I've had lately about actually streaming here was, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, whenever I get on VATSIM, and if I have more than like 2 planes within 50 miles of the of my aircraft, my frames go down to crap. So I've been staying off VATSIM lately and streaming in general just because of that. And I've had a lot of stuff I've been upset about with XP-12 here. But anyway, that's my own problems. But anyway, radios are set, and let's go ahead and set the IRS up here. And once those are set, then we can test our radar. And that looks good on the left and on the right side. So let's go ahead and turn that to, actually, if this is the old one, I'll leave that on test. All right, let's go ahead and hop in here. Let me see if I can slide this over. Let's get rid of you. Slide. How about we do this so you guys can see what I'm doing here. And I'll save that. All right, so route. We are at Phoenix, going to San Diego as Cactus 1180. I want to say they're departing off runway 7 left. Let's see, arrival, yeah, departure 7 left. So 7 left it is. We are on the Freebird 1 to Mohawk, and hop on to Jet Route 2 to Hogs, and that should be on the Lucky One Hogs transition, and more than likely going into the RNAV for runway 27. Could do Lloyd, but I'll just stay with the GPS here. So we'll do the RNF 27, and that looks like from Lindy. And is that from, yeah, so that connects from the transition on the star here. So I want to say, was that Yankee? That was Yankee. Whoa. Yankee, Lindy. Legs. And from Mohawk, we should have Jet Route 2, which is, if you actually look at the log here. Yep, straight to Hogs afterwards, so let's get rid of that. We'll connect these to activate that. Yeah, that all looks good for now. Let's go ahead and get, I believe it said 155 on board. 155. Let's see if I can get these weights to match here. So our zero fuel weight is gonna be 61.9, and right now we're at, let's see, what's the fuel board, 17.1, oops, 17.110, I'll just round that up. Actually, let's do 17.
Delta 2138, expect runway 7 right.
Looks like 7 right, Delta 2138.
Delta 2138, at Baltic, clear approach, runway 7 right.
At Baltic, clear approach 7 right, Delta 2138.
How about now? Perfect, I appreciate that. Well, like I said, working out the some of the kinks here, cobwebs, knocking the cobwebs off here of screaming here, but yeah, let me know if that gets too loud or not. I actually thought that
126.52.
thought that would be too loud. So.
126.5 still American, closer 6, sorry about that. See you.
Alright, let's see, we just got our clearance and says we are cleared to San Diego via the Freebird 1, Mohawk, Jet Route 2, Hogs, Lucky 1. Commenting 280, spot gain 1662. Let's see, cleared, 3 minutes after departure is on 32.8 still, okay. Well, if you guys can hear me, and we do have our clearance, let's go ahead and brief really quick. So weather-wise, we've got information Zulu. It's beautiful here. We can come back into Phoenix if we have any issues. Light winds out of the east, the meter is 2.995. And we are departing off runway 7 left. So again, we'll have to start one motor here at the gate, but we'll push back. We're at Alpha 8 right now. Push back, go to spot to a kilo, and then get our clearance to taxi over to 7 left. Could be the coded taxi route. Actually, did they even have those? Yeah, they do have them here. Standard taxi route here. This is taxiing south to runway. I need the other one. Here's 7 left. Actually, this is.
Good evening, Yoke. Center NetJet 5812 at Scottsdale for IFR over to Palm Springs as filed.
Jet 5812 Albuquerque Center, good afternoon. Clear to Palm Springs Airport via the ISO 8 departure. Harbor transition event as filed. Maintain 5000. Expect flight level 360. 5 minutes after departure. Departure will be with me. Squawk 5613.
Alright, clear to Palm Springs to departure. Harbor transition, Squawk 5000. Expect 360. 5 minutes
Yeah, so it's this one. Took me a second here, but just in case we need it, that's there. But more than likely, probably just get clearance just taxi down there, so we can move out. 2 runway 7 left. 7 left is looks like 10,000 feet or 10,300 feet. Probably groove concrete.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Aruba
We'll depart
45 with you.
off
Flight level
of the runways
390,
on the
80
Freebird
miles
1
to Henry.
RNF to
Star Europa 45 Albuquerque Center,
and
good
essentially
afternoon.
make our big right turn, max of 220 knots at massive, at above 7,000 feet. MSA is going to be 6,200 feet. It's the highest one, so
level 360
we
next
only get
stop,
slower once we make that right turn, and then it does go back up to 5,800 feet once we're headed westbound here. But that's the only speed restriction, altitude restriction, and then we're going up to a top altitude of 8,000 feet. And that looks like that's about it there. Let's see, for the aborts, this is where the captain would brief their specific abort criteria, but essentially below 80 knots will stop for just about anything. Above 80 knots it would be for engine fire, wind shear, engine failure, or just like the aircraft is going to take off for whatever reason. But if that's the case, we'll deal with it in the air. We'll take off after V1, spin back around, come back here to Phoenix, like I said, if we had an issue.
Star 3646 Hotel Roger. Say equipment on board, and are you looking for flight following today?
We have
questions? I'm going to find my checklist.
No, we're just doing the beer for a day.
Aerostar 3646 Hotel Roger. Squawk 4344, runway 12, taxi via Alpha Alpha 3.
Alrighty, let's.
Squawk 4344 and we'll taxi runway 12 via Alpha Alpha 3 for November 2646.
Tucson altimeter 3004.
Just run through the pre-flight checklist, and Pirates, I will talk to you about that in 1 second.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about that in 1 second.
Our pre-flight checklist, interior and exterior inspection has been complete. Circuit breakers checked, takeoff warning has. We'll do the explain version of the takeoff.
I just reset the flight plan to you properly this time. First time had the wrong call sign.
Force quarter has been checked. Fuel panel is set. Passenger signs are on. Pressure transfer panel is set. Engine. Make that equipment cooling panel is set. Brake control panel is set. Checked. Instrument source selectors are checked. Altimeters are 295.
West 3041 expected runway 8.
Reserve brakes, 5 nav instruments are checked. Reserve brakes are off. Standby flight instruments are checked. Let's see here. Heading reference switch is normal. Ground proximity board switches are off.
Delta 4103, passing flight level 7200.
Checked. Parking brake
Delta
is
4103 Albuquerque Center radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 200.
Climb maintain flight level 200.
Thrust levers are closed. Engine. Fuel control switches are cut off. Radios and transponder are set. Radar is off.
American 272 for taxi.
Is on board. Fuel required is 17.
American 272, Roger. You're at Phoenix?
17-1.
We're at Phoenix, correct?
And we've got 17.
Roger, go ahead and put your transponder on.
Alright, pre-flight check is complete. Pirates, I was instructing for a little bit.
Thank you. Runway 7 left, taxi via Charlie, Sierra, Echo, Echo 3.
Yeah, I instructed for a little over
Charlie, Sierra, Echo, Echo 3.
2.5 years or so
American 272.
before I fell
Okay,
into
with
reserves.
3041 at Jamel, cleared approach, runway 8.
Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and start clearing the aircraft. 57. We wanted to get off by 5 o'clock local or Eastern time here, so let's go.
Delta 4103, climb and maintain flight level 300.
These guys.
Climb maintaining flight level 300, Delta 4103.
Well, Pirates, I've got a question for you. Are you planning on? You're still working on your instrument, but have you thought about what you're going to do to build time? Gotta go ahead and hide those guys. Let's see what we've got for doors. It's just the L1 doors open, so nope, we still need the power, don't need a fuel truck. Let's keep the chocks on for now. We can get rid of that and AC. So Before we start the engine here, I think we are going to. We've already got the paperwork. We would have had the paperwork here. Let's go ahead and do I guess a pushback checklist, right? You know what? How about let's dig into my company manuals here. It's funny because they do this all the time, but it's so much easier when there's a cadence here and kind of captain pushing along as well to you know what to do. I'm having to play both roles here, so it's a little bit not confusing, but just
Delta 2138, welcome to Phoenix, cross runway 7 left,
let's
taxi
see.
terminal 3 via Delta, maintenance frequency.
Pushback. All right, so once we got the pushback, so we do need the pushback checklist. So pushback.
Anywhere
Let's
you
keep
like,
the
no,
doors.
no traffic in the area right
Doors
now.
would be closed. Let's go close the other door here. So close that guy off, but we wouldn't arm it yet. Hardbridge set. This is good. So I'll go through my flow here. So we'll set this guy on.
FedEx 757 heavy, register flight.
The fuel pumps on and hydraulics on here, and we don't have any pneumatic since we don't have our APU today. So that would be all done. So pushback checklist, doors are closed, save for the. I guess we can see that later, but doors closed. Hydraulic panel is set, fuel panel is set, flight deck door is open for now, and transponder is on. So pushback checklist complete. Now we're gonna have to call ground here for clearance so that we can start our engine at
FedEx
the
757 heavy, sorry for the delay. Runway 7 left, taxi via Hotel 1.
Yeah,
Golf
it's hard to get a job
Hold
hired
short 7
when
right at
you're.
Hotel 1.
We've got anything under 500 hours, even 500 hours is like kind of have to get lucky. So yeah, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, whether it's flying neat missiles during the summertime and doing skydiving, or whatever job you can find. But I will say we'll come back to this conversation here once we get airborne, but I definitely recommend CFI, even if you think that you're not going to be good at it.
Roger, stand by.
All right, let me call for clearance real quick here. Albuquerque clearance, Cactus 1180.
Cactus 1180, Albuquerque Center, go ahead.
Yes, sir. We'll need to start one at the gate here, Alpha 8.
Cactus 1180, push and start will be at your discretion. Advisory to taxi Zulu is current.
All right, copy. We'll call you back, Cactus 1180. I don't think you understood what I was trying to ask. What I was asking. But anyway,
American 543,
all right. Let's say we got our clearance. So what we're gonna do is, now we can already see we've got like the bleed air pressure that we need in the real aircraft. You wouldn't get that until they started the Huffer. And I tell you what, when they start the Huffer outside, it's the noisiest thing. Some of you may have experienced it before, but anyway, packs are off. We are essentially good to go here, so we'll start the right side as we
present position, direct haha, Rockstar for arrival.
Start the clock here for our starter limiter.
American 553, clear direct haha, Rockstar for arrival into Vegas.
American 543, read back, correct, clear direct haha.
And it's not working.
Clear direct haha, 543.
Okay. How about, let's see if it's because of the AC unit. Let's get rid of that.
FedEx 757 heavy, cross runway 7 right at Hotel 1.
Cross 7 right at Hotel 1. 757 heavy.
Take 2.
November 7542 Sierra, roger, thank you. Say aircraft type, and are you looking for flight following?
And we have got nothing going on here, folks. And I do not know what's up with that.
Tower 7542 Sierra, Roger.
Yeah, I'm at a loss here, guys. I don't
0702,
know
runway
why that's
12,
not working.
taxi via Alpha Alpha Tree. Information, Foxtrot is current.
Just out of curiosity here. Let's see what happens if I start the left side.
Phoenix information,
No.
Alpha now current, wind 060 at 10, gust 16,
Well.
altimeter 2992.
There's that. I have no idea what to say, guys.
41,
I don't know why that's not working.
wind
We've got the bleed air.
060 at 10,
Packs are
gust
off.
16, runway 8 clear to land.
8 clear lands, coast 3041.
This doesn't even matter because we're not using
Albuquerque
APU.
Center, Troy 817.
Troy 817, go ahead.
Troy 817 is RTB back to Fort Bliss.
I seriously doubt me actually hitting this maintenance button is going to do anything.
Troy 817, roger, make straight in to the ramp or the helipad,
So
wherever you're
try
going to be
get this
landing.
started here. I have no idea.
Roger that, make straight into the ramp or helipad, whichever I choose. And by the way, thank you for the control.
You're welcome. Troy 817, big
Kinda defeats the whole
airfield
purpose
is
of this,
reporting wind
this video,
130
doesn't
at 17 gust 23
Stream,
landing
right.
will be at your own
APU
risk.
it is.
Roger that,
I
land will
have
be
no
at my
idea
own risk.
why that's not working, guys.
Albuquerque Center, FedEx 757 Heavy is ready to go. Runway 07 left.
Zero idea.
FedEx 757 heavy, runway 7 left, wind 080 at 8, runway 7 left, clear for takeoff.
7 left, clear for takeoff, 757
Push
Heavy.
unit, stairs, you got. Yeah, we got everything we need.
And
I don't know what's not working.
3646
Alright.
Hotel, we're 12 ready for departure.
Roger, say direction of flight.
APU it is, after all.
Aerostar 3646 Hotel, Roger, south departure, approved, wind 080 at 15 gust.
I will say
22,
there are some
runway
quirky things with
12,
this
clear for
this
takeoff.
airplane.
12, good for takeoff, Aerostar 46
There's a
Hotel.
lot of quirky things with this airplane, actually. But
American 272, holding short.
I can't say if that's because of
American
if that's a
272,
reason
Roger,
or
runway 7 left,
that
line
is
up
the
and wait,
reason. But
departing
anyway.
traffic.
APU's up and running.
Wait,
Disconnect the
departing
ground
traffic,
power. Let's get
American
the
272.
let's get the air running here, and we'll just go ahead and do a normal pushback since our APU is working all of a sudden apparently.
Okay, West
Alright,
3041, just
let's
want to make
jet
sure
way
we are
back.
setting up
Let's
for
go ahead
runway
and
8 northern
disconnect
runway, correct?
Yeah, runway, I just blew through the localizer for Skywest 3041.
GPU,
3041,
machine
roger.
and chocks, and let's get better pushback here.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
One thing I love about better pushback that you don't see in Microsoft Flight Sim is I can not only can you push the airplane back there, but you can actually pull it forward too. So we push back, and let's say we pull forward to this kilo spot.
Ground to
Unless
cockpit.
the new version, I know I haven't updated my pushback on Microsoft 2020 and 2024. Unless they can do that, I don't think that function exists.
Center, Yankee Victor 1982, 7,000 feet.
That's really bizarre. Once I close the stream out, I'm gonna have to see if that's just a bug or
Yankee Victor 1982 Albuquerque Center, good afternoon.
how it's set up just the way it's supposed to be.
What would you like? You don't have a flight plan on file. What can I do for you? American 1178, leave my airspace to the north. Denver Center's offline. Radar services terminated. Change advisory frequency approved. See ya. Over 22, American 1178. Thanks for the ATC. Have a good rest of your day.
Albuquerque Center, FedEx 757 Heavy's with you, 3,000 freight.
FedEx 757 Heavy, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 210.
I maintain flight level 210, FedEx 757 Heavy.
4, descend via the zone at 2 arrival, expect runway 12, information Foxtrot is current.
Zone 2, we'll pick up
Alright, park brakes released.
Descend via
Right
the
push.
zone at 2 arrival, expect runway 12, information Foxtrot is current.
Descend via zone 2, expect runway 12, we'll pick up Foxtrot 1762.
Alrighty, see if we can start the engines the normal way now. APU bleeds off, packs are off, APU bleed back on. Starter, or the timer rather, is reset. Let's go ahead and start the left side.
Aerostar 46 Hotel, radar contact, say altitude.
Altitude passing 6,000.
46 Hotel, radar contact, 6,000, maintain VFR.
Maintain VFR. Can we get up to 9,000 outlook?
Maintain appropriate VFR altitudes.
Roger.
Aerostar 7542 Sierra. South departure approved, wind 070 at 7 gusts 16.
Alright, once that N3 goes by, looks like 25% there.
American 272, caution wake turbulence, heavy Boeing 777 departed 3 minutes ago, wind is 060 at 10 gust 16, runway 7 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, note the turbulence. American 272.
Skywest 3041, welcome to Phoenix, exit runway to your right, when able taxi terminal 4 via Charlie, remain this frequency.
4 Charlie, stay here, Skywest 3041.
Alright, that looks like a good start on the left side here. We'll reset the clock and start the right side.
Aerostar 46 Hotel, leaving the class Charlie airspace to the south, radar services terminate, squawk VFR, change advisory frequency approved, see ya.
Operation complete.
FedEx 757 Heavy Climb and maintain flight level 280.
Primary ticketing flight level
Park brake
280.
is set, clear to disconnect. Have a good day. Let's see who we've got here. This is Skywest. From Jackson Hole, nice.
American 272 radar contact, say altitude passing.
Already,
Passing through 1,000.
yeah, it's a good enough start. We'll go ahead and start the clock here to make that 3-minute warm-up. And APU bleed, or APU rather, is off. There's 500 pounds in the center. Let's see what happens here if it tells me to turn it off. Yeah, let's turn it off, so we'll turn it off for now. APU bleed, isolation valves are closed.
So is disconnected and bypass segment.
Recall check, auto brakes RTO and flaps 2-5. After start checklist, engine anti-ice is off, air conditioning panel is set, recall is checked, and auto brakes RTO. After start check is complete. Let's see, trim is 3.4.
Victor 1982, you're actually violating the class Charlie airspace. It is a pilot deviation. Next time we got to get you tagged up and everything well before you enter. You're looking for landing at
Alright, taxi
Del Metro,
checklist.
correct?
Flaps are 5, 5, and 5. Takeoff speeds, we have got 125, 132, 140, and
Roger. Lady and the passenger airport.
165 and 205, I think is what I said.
Roger.
165,
Go ahead
205, that's cross check.
Tell me your aircraft type.
The rust is going to be 55, trim is 3.40 down there, and 0 right here, and flight controls.
Yankee Victor
Let's go check those real
1982, say aircraft type and equipment on board.
Our text check is complete. We have got information. Alpha. And let's go ahead and call for taxi here. Forgot to close the flight deck door. Oops. Albuquerque Center, Cactus 1180, taxi Alpha.
Cactus 1180, Albuquerque Center, good evening. Runway 7 left, taxi via Charlie, Sierra Echo, Echo 3.
Sierra Echo 3 for runway 7, was it left or for Cactus 1180?
7 left.
7 left it is. Sierra Echo.
Center American
Echo
272.
3. Alright.
We went direct spark.
It's going to be the first left turn, and then right turn at Echo.
American 272, Roger. Climb and maintain flight level 370.
Turn right, turn left. Man, sorry guys, I'm kind of bummed out that we couldn't get that whole APU or engine start thing going there. I really wanted to do a cross gate start and taxi out on one engine. But, well. Again, I'll see if I, at some point, if it's a bug or if it's something that I did wrong. But seriously, that's something I did wrong.
American 694.
Never made a mistake in my
Center,
life, so.
good evening. Descend via the Hyder 1 arrival, Phoenix landing east.
There's Charlie.
Landing east via the Hyder 1 arrival, American
It's
694.
going to be the first left down there.
Albuquerque Center American 272. Can you give that again?
American 272, that was on your flight plan. 2 come carrier via wire, Tango, Charlie, Charlie.
Tango Charlie Charlie. Thanks.
Alright, here's Sierra for second left here.
Aerostar 42 Sierra, say altitude. Aerostar 42 Sierra, Roger, radar contact 6000, maintain VFR. Aerostar 42 Sierra, leaving the Tucson class Charlie airspace to the south. Radar service is terminated. Squawk VFR, change advisory frequency approved. Have a good flight. FedEx 757, contact LA Center 126.52. See you later.
126.525. You have a good afternoon, sir. FedEx 757 heavy.
Alright, we'll make the second right here on the Echo, and we'll do our navigation briefing.
And Aerostar 46 Hotel, we also radar service distributed.
46 Hotel, affirmative, about 5-10 minutes ago.
Roger, sorry about that. We'll see you on the dark side.
Central aircraft, Albuquerque Center will be closing at the bottom of the hour. That's about 13 minutes from now.
Alrighty, so we are, let's pull the box up here. Going to San Diego off runway 7 left from the Freebird 1. It's, I think a Mohawk transition. This box is a little bit off here. Yeah, Mohawk transition. RNAV to FUTEP. So it'll be LNAV, VNAV up to 8,000 feet. There's an adder above at fat fingers at massive, and a speed restriction of max of 220 at massive there. So that's it. Let's run the before takeoff checklist. Actually, you would set the flight attendants, and speaking of If I don't do this, I know the flight attendant will keep bugging us here, so safety
Star
demonstration.
Europa 45, Roger. Send me the burrito 1 arrival.
For takeoff as well too. So
Zulu runway
once they're
8,
seated, running for takeoff. I'm sorry,
information.
before takeoff checklist, running position. That is going to be
Descended by burrito.
7
Clear the
left.
information, November,
The
Star
box
145.
here inside, and 7 left, way out there outside. Flaps. We are looking for 5 degrees here, 5 degrees in the box as well too. Navigation briefing has been completed. Transponder is now TARA. Flight attendants have been notified and acknowledged. Impacts are auto before takeoff. Checklist is complete.
Negative, this is Jet 051, checking in flight level 380, about 25 miles south of Cannon Airport.
This is Jet 051 Albuquerque Center, good afternoon. Radar contact flight level 380.
Alrighty, clock down there says 8 minutes, so our engine should be nice and warmed up here. I'll go ahead and reset that guy.
Roger, this is Jet 351.
United 1584 with the RNAV Zulu, runway 12 approach from O2 key.
Runway 2 key, RNAV Zulu, runway 12 approach, United 1584.
United 1762, expect RNAV GPS Zulu, runway 12 approach from O2 key.
RNAV GPS Zulu 12 from O2 key for United 1762.
Alright, I'll go ahead and call Center just in case he's not aware. Center Cactus 1180 for departure, 7 left.
Cactus 1180, roger, wind 060 at 10 gust 16, runway 7 left, clear for takeoff.
7 left, clear for takeoff, Cactus 1180. Alrighty, clear for takeoff, engine, not engine, landing lights are on. And strobes on, wing lights on. I'll start my clock here. And I'll start the skippers as well too. And I'm thinking we'll just stick this one on a roll here. Alrighty. Boost our power up to about 1.1 E per.
Echo, gallop altimeter 3027. 3027.
E per.
377 Whiskey Echo.
Captain's throttles. Alrighty, there's 80 knots. We've got throttle hold. Thrust looks normal. V1 and rotate. There's positive rate, gear up. Pitch for about 15 degrees initially here. Wait for the flight director to catch up. And it wants us to do more, so we'll do more. But no more than 20 degrees nose up. LNAV looks like it's active now. Here's 1,000 feet, E per VNAV speed, so it's gone to climb power automatically. Airplanes, we've got to push a button manually here, but whatever. Alright, speed's climbing here. We'll go ahead and retract to flaps 1. Add some nose up trim. I'm still, yep, flaps up after takeoff checklist. And I think I'll just set the autopilot on here.
Cactus 1180, radar contact, say altitude passing.
Cactus 1180 is 3.5, climbing via.
Cactus 1180, radar contact, maintain flight level 210.
I maintain flight level 210, Cactus 1180.
American 694, expect runway 8.
Flight level 210, and so we want to get rid of this. Actually, I take that back. That at or above shouldn't matter at all. So I'll just leave that as is.
Albuquerque Center, Alaska 17, with you at flight level 350, heading 070.
Alaska 17, Albuquerque Center, good afternoon. Clear direct Fort Smith, Foxtrot Sierra Mike.
Direct Foxtrot Sierra Mike for Alaska 17.
Cactus 1180, climb and maintain flight level 280.
I maintain flight level 280, Cactus 1180. Let's see, 280. Set there. Guys, we're on our way. Let's see if I can get some tunes going.
American 694 at Jamal, clear to approach runway 8. At Jamal, clear to approach runway 8 for American 694 heavy.
Yeah, Pirates, I saw the parallel stuff is gone for now due to some construction they're doing out there. It's going to be, honestly, it's going to be like any other, maybe not any other airport in the U.S. It's got parallel airports or runways, but yeah, it's definitely going to stack the traffic up even on just days like this where it's clear in a million. But at some point, they'll get back to it. Or maybe they won't, you know, you never know, just because what happened in LaGuardia, I've heard people saying that, you know, that it was, things like that are sort of, they're like issues that are growing, but we're not really doing much about it, so it's like, what's it going to take for the FAA to start either helping out ATC with some of these staffing issues or some of these procedures that we're doing. So I don't know if
United 1760 to reduce speed 210 knots.
Going to come back once they're done with the
Speed 210, United 1762.
There's 18 grand.
For speed 280 knots.
Oh, so going back to our conversation about the CFI stuff there, if you're still there. I know me personally, I didn't want to do the CFI stuff for a long time. It just didn't seem like like the route I wanted to go. I didn't think I'd be a good teacher, but the experience that you get, not only having to learn, just all the maneuvers and whatnot, but having to teach somebody else. It's something as simple as like landing or doing turns around a point, like the maneuvers, like you get really, really good at it. But what I think you don't think about what comes what will end up showing up like later in your career is that the skills that you get from having to actually manage the entire flight. So things like knowing where you're going to have to go.
United 1762,
you
slowing down?
How long is it going to take for you to get out there? How much time do you have to do so?
We said it, it's struggling right now.
Take for you to come back. Like you get really, really good at
1762,
playing all that.
vector for spacing.
Just having a good overall like, big picture.
Left 170,
That's essentially what a captain does once you get like to the airline. Once you get to the airlines, the flying is like almost secondary. It's almost like another lower part of the job where all the managing and all that stuff, especially when it's not a day like this where it's clear and everything's working just fine. When you got weather delays, ATC delays, passenger issues. That's when all that stuff, if you ask me, that's when it really shows up.
1584, clear to
Again, it's not necessary for you to go to CFI route. For you to get to the airlines, just whatever. These days, when everybody asks,
United 1762, continue left turn, heading 080 for spacing.
Continue left to 080, United 1762.
And 1762, left turn direct Vato.
Yeah, we're already at cruise.
Rejoin the Zona 2 arrival.
Left turn direct to Vado, rejoin the Zona 2, United 1762.
United 1584, at 02 gate cleared RNAV, approach runway 12.
At 02 gate cleared RNAV, approach runway 12, United 1584.
Supposed to reach our top of cruise before looks like Freebird. And at Freebird we are expected to have 13.3 pounds, and we've got 14.4, so what? 4 up ahead. Fuel.
Cactus 1180, contact LA Center 126.52, have a good flight.
12652, have a good one, Cactus 1180. 12652.
American 6.
I will not be able to repeat that, but I'll descend according to my flight plans, American, for example.
American 37, descend via the arrival, runway 1 left transition.
Arrival via the transition.
United 515, D is going to maintain 5,000 now, fields 12 o'clock, 20 miles. 12 o'clock field is going to maintain 5,000, yeah, 515. FedEx 757 descend via the Scooby-2 arrival, Ontario, Tilbury 2998.
Descend via the Scooby-2 at 2998, FedEx 757 Heavy.
United 451, Albuquerque 132.8, yeah, go on. United 451, contact Albuquerque 132.82. Southwest 1759, Tower 1992.
Tower 199, Southwest 1759, thanks so much. American 37, can you please repeat arrival to ILS 26 left?
Yeah, roundage for arrival, runway 1 left transition.
Okay, I got it. Thank you very much, American 37.
Lufthansa, there's a 1 heavy with you out of 6 climbing 30,000.
Hawaiian 2 heavy expedite to descend past flight level 300. Expediting now, past level 300, Hawaiian 2. And key Lufthansa 457, LA Center, climbing to flight level 330. Sorry, Lufthansa 001, where are you?
Lufthansa, there's a 1 over at 50, just airborne Las Vegas.
Oh, there you are, Lufthansa 001, ready to contact, climbing to flight level 280.
Flight level 280, Lufthansa 001 heavy.
Turkish 12, Echo, Salt Lake South Line, frequency change approved, yeah. Frequency change approved, Turkish 1, take, connect. Silver Sky, turning up sky speed, 8416, SoCal approach, 128.05, yeah.
Or SoCal, sky speed 8416.
89515, Jeff, field site. United 515, turn left 5 degrees, get the field site. Sure thing, Southwest 2590 at Roman cleared ILS, runway 1 left approach.
At Roman, cleared ILS 1 left approach, Southwest 2590. Now it's 76 with the morning, the American 715 by 150.
American 715, LA Center, welcome, climbing to flight level 270.
Calling 270, good set.
Southwest radio free at Roman cleared ILS, runway 1 left approach.
Roman cleared ILS 1 left approach, Southwest 383.
LA Center, good day, Lufthansa 457. Lufthansa 457, LA Center, climbing to flight level 330. Maintain 330, Lufthansa 457. French B47 Golf, descended via the Angel 4 arrival, the Ontario
It's hot, it's got meters to Kabul. Karma. After Karma, just says level 260 here, but I'm actually going to put 250 since that's the, oops, the middle of the gate.
That says 5, United 515, no problem.
Campo. Say about 210.
And French B47 Golf, descend via the arrival.
Helix. 270 between 15 and 12.
American 2388, Tower 1919.
40 Tower 199, good day.
United 515, contact the Tower 19.9, we'll see you.
Good afternoon, 9679, flight level 360, 41 miles north of the Green Canyon Viewer.
Let's see. Campo. After Campo, we've got Helix 270 between 15 and 12. Yeah. I think I will leave that as is.
4103, LA Center, welcome.
Jack 250 between 10 and 11. Hashtag above 8, G's above 2100, Lucky at 6, Lindy 210 above, or yeah, above 5,000, which takes us right down to the RNAV GPS for 27.
full arrival once you're
let's see what we've got. LP and LNAV. So LNAV minimum is plus 50 would be 810. I will go ahead and set that here and my altimeter. 810 for me, 810 for
contact Tower Cherry 16 nearby. Skywards 4280 descend to be around this full arrival. Runway 1 left transition, Vegas altimeter 3006.
let's see what else.
Left transition, and we have
Those are Mal's rather Pappy's right side.
Thank you, Flight 2, descent and post cushion, maintain 13,000, the
Therefore, it's 9,400 feet long.
Down to 13,000, altimeter 3000. I'll hand you.
Where are we going to park?
Command Center, FedEx 757 Heavy is vacating 280 at this time. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So yeah, my scenery is super outdated. Forgot they've been working on this new stuff over here. Alright, we'll just pick a gate then. Dang, wow, it's been that long since I've been to San Diego. Not entirely sure why it's telling me to reset my MCP altitude here. We're not going to start a descent anytime soon. That's when you usually get that prompt. So you don't know. But go ahead and cancel it. And I didn't think I saw any speed restrictions on the approach here, did I? Except for the 270 once we're below 18 now.
Sky speed 88.5, so calibrate 128.05.
I think we'll go ahead and speed up a little bit here. Let's do 300 knots.
Let's have the 140,
And
so
of course,
calibrate 128.05, yeah. 128.05, you're up to 140. American 37 at Rowing, cleared ILS, runway 1 left approach.
Cleared ILS, runway, repeat the runway.
So I'm just gonna start griping here, just because I can. The only reason I really use XP-12 for as many improvements as I'll admit that they've been making lately with the weather, using this XP extended, whatever it's called here, the X-plane map enhancement rather, which is really, really nice. I mean, they're doing a lot of good things that I'm liking here, but the only real reason I use the sim, honestly, is just so I can get my 7.5 fix. Other than that, it's just, and there's traffic up ahead. It's at the same altitude.
Southwest 2590, company hour 19.9, we'll see you.
Why are they at the same altitude?
19.9, Southwest 2590, thanks so much, 50 feet.
Alright, I think we're gonna have to...
LA Center, United, 1339, 10,000, climbing to 15.
Alright, 1339, LA Center, climbing to flight level 290.
Why is this guy at the same altitude?
American 408, verify to hit a main.
Gotta love that sim.
Server 9, can we request instead of 410, leg level 390?
Sorry, up to 39, climbing to flight level 390, sir.
This is American 408.
Having 757, contact SoCal approach 128.25.
I forgot. What was my train of thought? Yeah, griping. So,
American 408 to Albuquerque 132.8.
honestly, it's not even XP-12. I think it's just this airplane. There are so many like little kinks that I found. That it's just, it just kind of honestly depresses me a little bit here. I think that's the only reason why I haven't like worked on. There are a lot of sceneries that like need certain like whatever the add-ons are, like the libraries, that's what they're called, like RD libraries, RE libraries, and whatnot. I just don't. I don't even bother anymore, honestly, like spending money on this sim just because this airplane is the only reason why I use it, and I just.
There's only one ILS runway 1 left approach.
How's it going, Joshua? It's good to see you again, man.
I think I have it established. Thank you very much, American.
Southwest 383, contact with tower 119.9.
They fixed the transponder? I didn't even realize there was an issue on it.
Southwest 383. Thank you much. Lufthansa,
I wouldn't be surprised, though.
Super
It's just,
6 pass correction, flight level 190.
Standing pilot's discretion, flight level 190, Super 667.
I think the biggest issue right now I have to explain is I don't know why.
1180 here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was gonna check in earlier and I was messing around with the volume here, but yeah, Cactus 1180 level 280.
Cactus 1180, LA Center, welcome on board. Sorry about that mid-air collision there. The other guy decided to just not descend.
That's all right. Yeah, I saw him coming in and just started to descend myself there, but yeah, no worries. Oh, interesting there.
LA Center, Delta 4103, I'm entering your airspace. Flight level
I didn't know it was in up.
4103, LA Center, welcome.
Yeah, it works. There are other things that don't work and some things that work partially, but you know, I wonder if they're just putting so much focus on the 777 that they just don't they're not putting as much attention on the 75 and 76 right now. Because they did actually have an update. I actually had to update the aircraft before I did this stream today. But I just wish there was a little bit more attention, especially on the 76. If they would just fix the flight deck dimensions, make them like as similar as it is on a 75 here, then I'd fly the 76 just as much as I would the 75. But just the simple fact that like the glare shield up here is so skewed for some reason, it just completely ruins your like line of sight. It just makes it seem like you're one, like the airplane is always pitched up, and then two, you're sitting like lower than you actually are. It's just, that's the only reason why I don't fly the airplane, honestly. Otherwise you guys would see more 75 or 76 content on here, but it's so, it ruins the immersion so much for me that I just don't even care to do it. And every now and then, again, this airplane just kind of frustrates me enough too that I'm just like, all right, I was gonna stream, but now I'm not going to. So I think that's kind of the reason why you guys have. It's partially on. I'm gonna be honest, partially the reason why you guys haven't seen me on for the past few months is because my X-plane is just. I've just had a lot of issues, and I just don't care to fix it because I know as soon as the Bluebird 75 comes out, I'm probably just going to drop the sim altogether.
United 281 at runway cleared ILS for
2042.
runway cleared ILS for 1 left approach, United 281.
I get it. I understand why people are frustrated, but
001 descend via the Angel 4 arrival Ontario, pivot 299.
I don't know. I guess my thing with developers are it's gonna take them as long as it's gonna take them. Whenever they release it, and they keep. Yeah. If they keep, dragging you on, that's one thing, I guess. But I suppose, to some degree, maybe Bluebird did that initially. They were gonna release it, and then they said they wanted to make it more, more high fidelity.
Cactus 1180 descend via the Lucky One arrival, and we're going to 3000.
3000 descend via the Lucky One arrival for Cactus 1180. Alrighty.
Star Europa 29, Albuquerque's going offline, frequency changes.
Let's see. First heart altitude we've got here is 6,000 feet, so we'll just go ahead and set 6,000 for Lucky. And by then we should get vectors, or we'll vector ourselves, but did I? Yeah, I think I finished the brief earlier. But anyway, I was talking about the developers and whatnot. But yeah, you know, they're going to take as long as it's going to take, and it does seem like they're on the home stretch right now. So I personally can't wait. For one, I'm probably just going to. I'm for sure going to get rid of X-Plane here, but I'll probably just go ahead and like reformat my computer altogether, just because there's so much crap on it right now. Between X-Plane-12 and Flight Sim 2020 and 2024, I'm just gonna start fresh. Based on what I've seen so far, would I prefer a 7.5 of Flight Factor's 777 quality or Bluebird 7.5? I don't have a whole lot of experience in Flight Factor's 777. I don't have it. I've only seen what I've seen on YouTube, and it does look really, really good. Me personally, I'm waiting for. I would rather Bluebird 7.5 simply because I think when it comes to just the environment that you're put in Flight Sim, whether it's 2020 or 2024, it's just more immersive for me. Now, granted, like what I'm seeing right now in X-Plane is pretty damn good. Like this little layer right here of clouds, it's almost like a little like fog layer, kind of, sort of. And I've seen something like this before, and again with this X-Plane, or what do you call it, map X, I forget what it's called. Yeah, the X-Plane map enhancement. It looks pretty good right now, but I don't. And then again, X-Plane has the better, quote unquote, better flight model, which, yeah, I can see why people would say that, and I don't necessarily disagree. I do think it's better than the Flight Sim 2020, 2024, but I personally, I don't need it to be really, really good. You know, I mean, if I do this in real world, I do this to relax here, so I don't need it to feel like the real airplane. If I want to fly the real airplane, I go to work. But to me, it's just more immersive when I'm flight simming in 2024 or 2020. So I'm looking personally forward to a Bluebird 7.5. Now, granted, if Flight Factor would fix this, you'd see a lot more of it from me anyway until Bluebird came out. But again, this is, to me, it's not gonna. X-Plane is not gonna last too much longer for me. I honestly don't even remember why I installed it a few months ago. I think I just wanted the 7.5 fix, or I wanted to use the Tolis A321 just to, or Airbus, just to see what the difference was between Phoenix. But I honestly can't remember why I downloaded it again. But it's here. They're updating it, so I mean it works for now. And again, I've got the little kinks, and I don't know if you saw the beginning of the stream, but I was trying to do an air start, and for whatever reason, neither of the engines could get started. So I don't know again if that's just like a bug, kind of like when you switch the Pratt & Whitney engines to the Rolls-Royce, and you still have this little EEC messenger on the iCast. So little things like that. So I know they're little things like that little bugs like that on Flight Factor here that are little simisms. So I don't know if I'm not even sure what I'm talking about.
Lufthansa 001, contact SoCal Publish 128.05.
Lufthansa 128.05, on the way.
Unit 281, Tower 19.9.
Alright, so let's do some. Let's see, you're about.
And all aircraft, unfortunately, I'm going to close up now. I am exhausted. Hope everyone has a great rest of your days. Monitor the appropriate frequencies, yada yada. Love you guys all. Happy Easter. Bye bye.
Alright, LA's done, it sounds like. I think there's still SoCal approach down there, so just in case, I'll put that in the my radio stack here. So that's 12805.
for right approach.
Alright, so what I was saying was, rather than letting the airplane just hitting the top of descent here and just going straight to idle and like keeling over, one technique I like to use in real world is we'll go to vertical speed, and I'm just actually going to go to knots here. What are we supposed to descend at? 280. 282. Go vertical speed -5, since plus or minus 500 feet is the minimum speed that we need to climb or descend at. And we'll just start like a gentle descent, and then I'll go to 1,000 feet.
Frontier Flight 1365, we're to contact Southend.
And then 1,200 feet, which is roughly what the VNAV will actually descend you at. So we'll go to descend now. And again, see, this is one of those kinks. I should have to execute when I hit descend now, and it just goes straight to descend now. But anyway, and then once we're in this VNAV, descending on a VNAV here, now we're going to, I should say, once I hit the VNAV, then it descends at 1,200 feet per minute, essentially. So rather than just clicking descend now and having the airplane descend now at 1,200 feet, it's just a more gradual way that I like to do it in the real world. But anyway, yeah, again, Boeing Voyage, that's just my opinion. You know, people are free to have theirs as well too. You know, I understand there are people who are still using FSX these days, which is bizarre to me, but you know, hey, whatever makes you happy. If X-Plane makes you happy, then use X-Plane. If Flight 2020 or 2024 is your go-to, then use that. And even, you know, between us, like real world pilots, like we're gonna have our opinions as well too. You know, I'm sure there's some guys who like X-Plane 12 more than Flight Sim and vice versa, you know. So just because we do this in the real world doesn't mean that, you know, our opinions are like what everybody should listen to or whatever, you know. I will say again, this X-Plane has done a lot with the weather. Now, granted, I have seen some like good and bad with the like thunderstorms, but I mean, just that little layer that we just descended through right there, and then you can see the shadows like on the desert. This is, I mean, it's getting close to Flight Sim, man. It's not bad. It's not bad. Or just the engines just go to idle there. I think we're probably, yep, on the VNAV path now. So technically speaking, the way VNAV works is we should not have to touch anything at all, and it should honor the gates as well as the speeds. It should descend in such a way where it'll slow itself down at 270 and 250 without us having to use the speed brakes now. You know, depending on what the wind does, and we don't have any winds. There aren't like any. You can't add any wind data here on the on this FMC. So depending on what the wind does, we may have to use the speed brakes or not. But the VNAV should work in a way that we don't have to use the speed brakes. Happens on occasion, but we'll see what happens here. Now, San Diego is meters 3,000 even, so once we get past Campo, I'll go ahead and flip the altimeters to 3,000 since these are flight levels and these are not here in the Helix. Oh, I forgot my bugs here, so generally speaking, we land with flaps 25. Now, you can't land with 30 all you want to, but that's just kind of the default here. I think it has something to do with the way our company looks at it anyway. I think it's just because when we go around, we we use flaps 20, so I think it's just easier, quicker for the flaps to go from 25 to 20 rather than 30 to 20. But anyway, flaps ref of 125, and it should set our bugs up for us automatically there. So we should have a flaps 5 speed of 163, and then our
Flight 1368, airport 11 o'clock, 13 miles, report to airport site. Frontier Flight 1365, do you have the airport site?
1365, yeah, we have the airport in sight.
Frontier Flight 1365, cleared visual approach, runway 25 left.
I will close visual approach 25 left, Frontier Flight 1365.
1368, remember we have the airport in sight, just to let you know we are approaching now. 600 Kilo November, roger. 600 Kilo November, report landing assured. Wind at Burbank 1706.
Oh man, sorry guys, I have been talking this whole time. I got too close to my mic and turned it off. I'm sorry about that. Like I said, you're gonna have to extend some grace here to me because I've been a while since I've streamed and I'm working some kinks out here, so just bear with me, guys. Alright, I think I still need to check in here with SoCal, so let's go ahead and do that. Approach Cactus 1180, descend VV, Lucky 1, we've got standby.
Coast Guard 6040, Avalon altimeter 3005.
Romeo.
3005, Coast Guard 6040, thanks.
And SoCal, yeah, Cactus 1180, descend VV, Lucky 1, we've got Romeo.
The 38, turn left heading 100,
And
vectors to final.
I stepped on somebody.
Left turn 100, vectors to final, 38. Cactus 1180, SoCal approach, ready to contact. Descend to the Lucky 1 arrival, Limburg altimeter 3000.
3000, Cactus 1180. Alright, we're slowing to 250.
41, had to go deep, 1700.
I'm gonna go ahead and close the speed window. It looks like it's slowing down by itself. Let's go ahead and turn some lights on. Turn everything on except for the nose gear light here as our indication.
At Lindy, cleared RNAV or localizer, runway 27 approach.
We'll do the RNAV for 27 at Lindy, cleared that approach for Cactus 1180.
Roger.
Alright, so we're cleared for the approach. We can do our lavs now, so let's go ahead and do this. Jeez. Alright, so bottom is going to be, I said 810, so we'll set 900 feet here. We're already in L. 900 here. There's our A. We're already using V, and we'll go speed intervene, and we're all set. 250 at check. We're doing 240. I'll go ahead and start slowing down at about Lucky. And let's do an approach checklist. You know, descent checklist. I forgot to approach the descent checklist too. Descent checklist. Altimeters are 3000. That's cross check minimums. Barrows 810. That's cross check landing data. We were using flaps 25, RF 125. Approach briefing's complete. Auto brakes 2 set. Seatbelt signs never came off. They're on. Pressure resistor panel is set. Recall is checked. Descent check is complete. Approach checklist. Flight nav instruments are verified. We've got GPS updating and altimeters. We've got 3000 is cross checked. Approach checklist is complete.
Flight level 285.
I'll go ahead and start slowing down here at 210.
Delta 4103, SoCal approach at Seaview, cleared ILS, runway 24 right approach.
Cleared ILS, runway 24 right approach, Delta 4103.
Delta 41 heavy, LA Center's offline, radar service terminate, exchange proof.
Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and set flaps to 1 here. Zero knots at Lindy. We're already there. A little bit on the high side here, so let's go to prog pitch to plus 600 feet. Bring up the boards again for a little bit.
Lufthansa 001 Heavy, contact LA Tower 120.95.
Lufthansa 001 Heavy, 120.95, good one.
I'm not sure what's going on with my views right now. Why am I seated so high here? Okay. A little bit on the high side here. Let's go ahead and bring some more boards out.
Delta 38 traffic, 2 o'clock, 3 miles southwest bound.
It's a speed brake thing, my goodness. See what I mean, man?
U.S. Airways or
It's the little things, just the little things that.
U.S. Airways 1057, descending 5,000, report site. We have the aircraft.
Is that just a flight factor thing, or is it an X-plane thing?
Maybe near west. Follow the Delta 38, follow the traffic, cleared visual approach, Y27. Follow the traffic for cleared visual.
Okay, I guess it's an X-plane thing then. I'm gonna slow to 180 knots until we are until Rebo here.
SoCal approach, roger, thanks for the flight.
And thank you very much, November. We appreciate your patience.
Oh, so it is a flight factor thing.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Radar service terminated. Appreciation approved.
Frequency change approved till next time, 1949.
Alright, flaps 5, 220, we're doing 210. Let's go ahead and bring the flaps down to 5.
170 knots. Do not exceed 170 knots for Delta. Louis checking in. Southern approach Delta 25. 08, checking in, flight level.
Oh, it's just a 7576. That's interesting.
508, SoCal approach, descend of the Comics 2 arrival.
Again, man, I just think she just needs some TLC. Some TLC, and this aircraft would be
2508, altimeter 300.
a lot better. A whole lot better. Alright, extend down to flaps 15. Now, real aircraft, anything lower than, less than flaps 15, the aircraft gets really hard to slow down and go down, especially on the glide slope here, so I may have to bust out flaps 20 if I want to do 180 until Rebo. Now, generally speaking, we try to stay, or we try to deploy the flaps when they're 10 knots below their speed limit here. So there's 185, speed limit's 195, so flaps 20.
2,500. Cactus 1180, maintain 170 knots, so 5 mile final line contact Limburg Tower on 118.3.
170 until 5 out over tower, Cactus 1180. Didn't realize we had tower here. 18.3.
Delta 38, slow to final approach speed and contact Limburg Tower.
Alright, let's go ahead and bring gear down. And slow down to our VREF of... Our VREF is 125. We're always going to add 5 knots to it, so 130. Set this here as a reminder as well. Should have done that earlier. Alright, gears down. Here's flaps 25. Let's go ahead and arm the speed brakes here. And I'm going to kick the auto throttles off because they tend to slow the aircraft way too much and then the power will kick back up again. So I'll go ahead and disconnect them now. Start adding some power here so that we don't get too slow.
Scale 640, heavy altimeter 3000, runway 27, taxi via Bravo.
Altimeter 3000 and taxi to 1.27 via Bravo, KLM 64, sir, heavy.
Tower, Cactus 1180 inside Revo for 27.
Last aircraft call sign only.
Cactus 1180.
Cactus 1180, Limburg, Tower low, wind 209, runway 27, clear to land.
27 clear to land, Cactus 1180. Okie doke, clear to land. Missed approach altitude is 2,500 feet. Let's go ahead and set that in the box here. And let's see if we can disconnect autopilot. Autopilot does not want to disconnect.
Clear to land number 2, Del 38.
Do the hard way. See, now there goes my frames, like, going down at 20. And what's funny is I don't know if it's always done this before or if I've just been noticing it lately. I feel like it's been doing it lately.
American 1055, Limburg, Tower low, push in the ramp, you're describing call for taxi.
Now, it's been a long time since I've actually landed here in the real world. But I tell you what, that garage, I swear, you feel like you're gonna crash right into it, like your gear is just gonna like scrape the cars off the roof. All right, there's 3 reds. I want to see more than that. And I forgot to hit the landing gear light, I think. Oh well. 30 feet, power to idle.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Boop. Idle reverse. And speed brake should be up. Speed brake's up. Alright, manual braking here. There's 80 knots. Whoa! Oh, I got expedite. I have no idea where we're going to park.
And Cactus 1180, heavy taxi to parking via Bravo.
Bravo to parking, Cactus 1180. And let's just go pick a gate. Alright, flaps coming up. Spoilers up. Start the timer for the cool down. And let's see. Flight director's off, flight director's off. Let's just turn right here. Get the hell out of the way. Lights off, APU that shouldn't be working is turn that on. And I forgot to turn my taxi light on earlier, but whatever. We'll park, watch replay, call it a day.
Level 55, runway 27, not a void.
This guy.
Runway 27, level 55. Delta 38, vacant left unable taxi to parking via Bravo. Vacant left unable taxi to Bravo. Taxi via Bravo to the gate, Delta 38, thank you.
Says 752. I think we'll do that. Alright. Brake set. And we'll log off really quick and take a look at the replay here. Let's see, what am I doing? Disconnect that. And toggle replay. Yeah, Bon Voyage, man. I really hope before before Bluebird comes out here, that Flight Factor is going to update this airplane, especially the 7.6. My goodness, I really want to fly the 7.6 on stream for you guys. I really hope they fix if they can just do the flight deck, I'll be happy. But anyway. Yeah, aviation. I miss the old cactus liveries too, man. Saying your name right. I've never heard that squeal before. That was cute. Yeah, I know, man. You know, man can dream, right? I guess. Let's take a look at what this looks like from the rooftop. Here, I'm gonna rewind this. The roof. Oh, come on. Move. Do that again. That's pretty cool. Meow. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I wish my landings were like that in the real world. I'm just joking. Honestly, the 200... When it comes to both versions, the 200 and 300, man, the 200 is a grease machine. It's so easy to land. You see those big old wings, the bogies that tilt down like that. It just makes it really hard to, or makes it really, really easy for the to land the aircraft. Now, it's not the case with their biggest sister, the 300. You land it so flat, and then the nose comes smashing down like I put it this way. I don't know if anyone that I've talked to in our fleet actually likes the aircraft. Like, there are very few people that say, yeah, I love this airplane. There are things I like about it. There's a push-to-talk button that that we don't have in most of our 200 aircraft. And I like the TCAS on it, and the digital MCP. Beyond that, that's about it. The 300 is just too long an airplane. But the 200 is super, in my opinion, super easy to land. Now, that being said, my past couple landings have been honestly pretty garbage, but it happens. Yeah, that I know who you're talking about. I've seen his streams before. It's so cool. Like when he zooms in on the aircraft when they're just above the runway, you can see the vortex coming off the wings. That's so cool. I've never seen anything like that in the real world. All right, one more here, guys, and that's probably gonna be it for me here. Again, if you didn't catch me at the beginning of the stream, usually I don't stream on Sundays at all. My family is here, but right now they're on their way back from Georgia, so I figured I've got the place to myself. I just got home from work a couple of hours ago, actually, and I was like, you know what, you've got some time. How about you kick the cobwebs off a little bit here, your stream, and figure out how to do this thing again. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. And even though, again, I wanted to do the I wanted to start the engines without the APU, and it wasn't working. I still hope you guys kind of just enjoyed the content. I wasn't really sure if there was a whole lot you learned here, but it's just always nice to get on here and just kind of share my passion with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll try to get back on again here this week. If I don't stream, I'll try to put out another tutorial video. I don't have to show up to work again until I think Friday is what I saw. Then I'll be on call for the next couple of days there. So yep, just look out for a brand new video, or just whenever I get on online here. But thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll get my my sound issues worked out here. Eek.